fascinating, but also a little broken at the same time, maybe.
It's broken a little bit. I think that technology is always challenging the way that we make our way in the world. It's very easy and it's very lazy to say that technology is outstripping the law. Technology is creating new ways to break the law. We've had laws that are hundreds of years old around personal rights. We've got laws that are decades old around privacy. And what are the reasonable constraints that exist around the use of personal information? Certainly technology, artificial intelligence is all about getting to know you better than you know yourself. AI is all about insights. Big data is all about determining things about people without asking them questions. Now, these technologies are pushing the social norms, but the norms are snapping back. People find it incredibly creepy that Twitter knows what they might have had for breakfast. Now, is it the case that Twitter is marching ahead of the law or marching ahead of social norms? No. These innovations are exposing, in fact, they're exposing how precious those social norms are. We know instinctively, and in fact we know at law, that people are not allowed to just arbitrarily know everything they possibly can about us. There are legal limits to what you're allowed to know about people. There are legal limits to what you're allowed to do with information about them. Now, big data and algorithms are making it easier for people to, they're making it easier to break the law. But I think the law, it's not so much that the law snaps back. I think social norms and expectations snap back. And we find that centuries-old legal principles still apply. We still have a right to be let alone. Brandeis and Warren, Supreme Court judges in the United States in the 1880s, they looked at telegraphs, they looked at photographs, they looked at these new technologies. They were the information technologies of the day, and they found that they challenged people's right to be let alone. And Warren and Brandeis reasserted the legal right. They clarified the jurisprudence of the right to privacy in the US. And for decades, we've basically enjoyed the same principles. We've enjoyed the right to be let alone. The internet, the digital economy makes it harder to be let alone, but it in fact exposed just how important it still is. And so I say that the law is not outpaced by technology. The law is shown in bright contrast to be important. And we will see new regulations and we will see new legal innovations that I think reassert the strength of those principles.